There are times in your life when you must choose a side: Friends or Seinfeld, Marvel versus DC Comics, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. As important as these questions are to you and your friends, there is one debate that could have a massive impact on your future, or more accurately, your retirement future. Roth IRA or 401k, which plan is better and why? No matter what your vision of the perfect retirement plan is, you'll need money to accomplish it. After all, those summer trips you want to take or that lake house you've always wanted won't pay for themselves. And the truth is that both a Roth IRA and a 401k are excellent methods to grow your retirement savings. Once you get how both plans operate, you will be able to see how they might be combined to maximize your savings. And that's not just some fancy talk about investing. Your decisions today could cost you thousands or even millions of dollars in the future. So if you are wondering which retirement account is best for you, wonder no more, because this video will answer all your questions. Now, without any further delay, let's get right into the video. If you're thinking about starting to save for retirement, you're probably looking at both Roth IRAs and 401ks. Both provide tax advantages and can assist you in growing your wealth over time, but there are significant distinctions between the two. The biggest? When you want to pay your taxes, now or later. In an ideal situation, you can have both 401k and Roth IRA to save up funds for your retirement. But before you decide, there are a few rules, income limits, and contribution limits that you should know about before deciding which retirement plan is best for you. But before discussing the key differences, let's start with the basics. A 401k is a retirement plan that your employer offers. It lets you put off some of your salary, which lowers your taxable income. These plans are sponsored by workplaces, so you do not need to form and fund one on your own. You contribute to your 401k by allocating a percentage of each paycheck to the plan. Since a 401k is funded with pre-tax income, you must pay taxes on withdrawals made during retirement. Now let's take a look at some of the potential advantages and disadvantages of a 401k retirement plan. Number 1. Higher contribution limits. You can invest up to $20,500 annually in a 401k, 403b, or most 457b plans in 2022. That is a substantial sum. If you are 50 or older, you can add $6,500 per year for a total of $27,000. 2. Employer match, the biggie. The fact that your employer can match your contributions up to a certain amount is probably the best thing about a 401k plan. That is an immediate return on investment of 100%. The government doesn't require matching, so not all employers do it. If yours does, capitalize on it. Don't pass up free money. 3. Your contributions reduce your taxable income. Due to the fact that you contribute pre-tax cash to your 401k, you will pay less in income taxes throughout tax season. 4. You can take it with you. And here's some reassurance. The money you contribute to your 401k is yours to keep. You can convert your 401k to a Roth IRA if you change jobs or if your employer goes out of business. Your 401k is a great way to save some funds for retirement, but you also need to know some of its shortcomings too. 1. Limited options for mutual funds. Most of the time, your employer hires a third-party administrator to run the company's retirement plan. This person decides which mutual funds you can invest in, which limits your choices. 2. Your retirement withdrawals will be taxed. Remember the tax breaks you get for putting money into your 401k? There's a catch though. Since you put pre-tax money into a 401k, you won't have to pay taxes now, but you will have to pay taxes on that money when you retire. Depending on what tax bracket you're in when you retire, this could lead to a pretty big tax bill. 3. RMDs or required minimum distributions. Your money can't stay in your 401k forever. At age 72, you have to start taking out a certain amount of money from your savings each year, or you'll have to pay a penalty. Also, there are fees if you take money out before you are 59 and a half. 4. Waiting time. If you just started working at a company, you may have to wait a certain amount of time before you can join a 401k plan or get an employer match. That's not great, but there are some things worth waiting for. Now let's move on to Roth IRA. Roth IRAs are individual retirement accounts, IRAs, established with a financial institution, such as a bank or an investment company. Since Roth IRAs are funded with money you've already paid taxes on, you can't deduct your contributions when you file your taxes. But when you take money out of your savings after you retire, the money isn't taxed. Roth IRAs are distinct from traditional IRAs, which are funded with pre-tax money. When you retire, you take money out of your traditional IRA and pay taxes on it. Here are some advantages a Roth IRA has over a 401k. 1. Growth without paying taxes. Unlike a 401k, you put money into a Roth IRA after paying taxes on it. Translation: since you put taxed money into your Roth IRA, the money in the account grows tax-free, and you won't have to pay any taxes when you take it out at retirement. 2. More options for investing. With a Roth IRA, you can choose from thousands of mutual funds. When you have more options, you can make better decisions. 3. Not tied to your employer. Unlike a retirement plan at work, you can open a Roth IRA whenever you want, and your Roth IRA doesn't change at all if you lose your job or change jobs. 4. No required minimum distributions, RMDs. With a Roth IRA, you can leave your money there as long as you want. This means you can allow more of your money to continue to grow over a longer period of time. The Roth IRA sounds like a great plan, doesn't it? Unfortunately, this plan also has some limitations that you need to know about. Number 1, much lower contribution limits. You can only contribute up to $6,000 per year to a Roth IRA, or $7,000 if you are 50 or older. 2, income limits. The Roth IRA is great, but you might not be able to put money into one if you make too much money. Gasp! In 2022, you won't be able to put money into a Roth IRA if your modified adjusted gross income, MAGI, is more than $144,000 for a single person or more than $214,000 for a married couple filing jointly. But don't worry, you can still choose the traditional IRA. It's better than nothing. 3, the 5-year rule. Most people won't have a problem with this, but it says that you can't take money out of your Roth IRA until it's been at least 5 years since you first put money into it. If you break that rule, you'll have to pay taxes and penalties, so don't do it. The key distinction between a 401k and a Roth IRA is their tax treatment. When you put after-tax money into a Roth IRA, your investments grow tax-free. With 401k plans, you invest money before you pay taxes on it. This lowers your annual taxable income. Some of the other key differences are: 1, eligibility. You can only get a 401k retirement plan through your employer. Most of the time, there is a waiting period before someone is enrolled. In contrast, in order to start a Roth IRA account, you must have earned some income. Depending on your filing status, restrictions apply once a specific income threshold is reached. If only one spouse earns money, the other spouse can open an IRA for them. 2, taxes. In a 401k plan, investments are made with pre-tax cash, which reduces your annual taxable income. When you retire, you'll have to pay taxes on the money you take out. In a Roth IRA, investments grow tax-free because they are made with money that has already been taxed. There are no taxes on withdrawals when you retire. 3, contribution limits. The most you can put into a 401k each year is $20,500, or $27,000 if you are 50 or older. Employees who make a lot of money have access to higher contribution limits. Roth IRA, $6,000 a year, or up to $7,000 for people 50 and older. 4, contributions from the employer. In a 401k plan, most employers will match your contributions based on a percentage of your gross income, but no employer adds money to a Roth IRA. 5. RMDs or required minimum distributions. When you turn 72, you must take out a certain amount from your 401k, or you will be charged a fee. In a Roth IRA, on the other hand, the money can stay in the account as long as you do. 6. Investment choices. A 401k account is managed by a third party, so there aren't many investment choices. On the other hand, a Roth IRA gives you a wider range of choices and more freedom when it comes to how you invest and what kinds of assets you want in your portfolio. So, to sum it all up, your best option is to invest in your 401k up to the match, and then in a Roth IRA. Make sure you reach your goal of investing 15% of your gross income for retirement. Always seek sound guidance and invest in high-performing growth stock mutual funds. They are the most effective approach to leverage the power of the stock market to accumulate money over time. Keep things simple and never put money into something you don't understand. So, do you have any other questions related to Roth IRA or 401k? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.